Welcome to the world of magic wonders.
The lion who lived in the now.
The golden light crept over the savannah, gently nudging life awake. The tall grasses swayed as if sighing. It was a new day, a clean slate for the heart, and yet not everyone felt rested. Tara stood alone, her eyes searching the horizon for something more than morning light. Under the ancient baobab tree, its roots tangled like forgotten stories, the animals gathered, not for food, but for wisdom. There was a silence there, deep and expectant, like the moment before the first raindrop. They waited for him. Among the gathered, one figure stepped forward. Her steps were careful, her gaze uncertain. Tara, the young gazelle, approached Sahas, the lion known not for his roar, but for his calm. She had a storm inside her, and he was stillness. Sahas did not respond with advice. He met her troubled eyes with a question that cracked the shell of worry. Is the past here now? The words lingered like echoes in a canyon, reshaping the silence around them. He spoke of smoke once seen on the horizon, not the smoke of firewood, but of fear. I waited, he said. Had I run, I would have burned. There was wisdom in waiting. Sometimes doing nothing saved everything. Tara shivered, not from wind, but from what-if shadows in her mind. She saw storms where none had formed. She imagined danger in the calm. Her fear lived in places her feet hadn't touched, in tomorrows not yet born. Sahas told of his youth, of chasing a mighty buffalo across a scorching plain. He was fast, fearless. And then he slipped. The chase became a fall. His body hurt, but his spirit awakened. Not in the sprint, but in the stillness after it. Lying beneath the sky, the young lion could have cursed the moment. Instead, he listened to birdsong, to the hush of the earth. And in that still moment, he found something he hadn't in all his roaring: awareness. He closed his eyes and let the wind lift his mane. It wasn't just air, it was time passing gently. The world moved, but he didn't chase it. The present, he whispered, is a gift. And he breathed it in. Tara blinked, as if for the first time in weeks. Something shifted in her chest. An invisible weight moved. Her thoughts slowed. Her breath deepened. She looked around and saw the world wasn't ending. It was just beginning. Wordless wisdom draws souls, and so they came. Owl, tortoise, meerkat, elephant. None asked why. None questioned how. They came to listen, to be near stillness. Sometimes silence teaches louder than speech. Sahas lifted a fallen leaf between his great paw pads. It was yellow, no longer green, but not ruined. Once it drank sunlight, now it carries it. Even what is ended can be beautiful, if you look with peace. The owl chuckled, an old echoing sound. We gather worries like winter seed, he said, and in that moment, the laughter of truth rippled through them all. The air grew lighter, as if the trees themselves had exhaled. Even the tortoise, slowest of them all, nodded in knowing. He understood. Speed is not presence. A step taken in peace is a journey of joy. And he, too, walked in the now. The wind picked up again, swirling through fur and feathers. But this time, it wasn't just air. It carried something unspoken, a truth that didn't need words. The now was enough. Tara smiled, not because a problem had been solved or because a plan had been made, but simply because for once she felt here. Now, and that was enough. Sahas smiled too. He'd seen that look before. The moment when fear loosens its grip, when the future stops shouting. It's not taught, it's remembered. Silence is where we find ourselves again. The past still echoed, but its voice was faint now. A memory, not a monster. Tara saw it for what it was, a shadow behind her, not a storm ahead. And shadows cannot hurt the sun. One breath, then another. No questions, no plans, just a field of still beings, feeling the wind, hearing the grass, being exactly where they were and nowhere else. And so the truth moved from eye to eye, heart to heart, not like news, not like orders, like music, like warmth. Like something we already knew but had forgotten how to feel. Tara knelt before a young fawn, not to command, but to share. Her voice was soft, Her words were few, but her presence, it was whole. She had become the stillness she had once sought. Under the baobab, Sahas lay down, not in tiredness, but in peace. The lion who had once chased now simply breathed. His rest was not an end. It was a return. Leaves, golden and gentle, twirled through the air. No direction, no demand, just motion, free and beautiful, like thoughts set free from worry. The sun kissed the edge of the world, and the baobab glowed, not because of the light, but because of the presence. It stood, as it always had, in the now. The present is a present, not because it sparkles, but because it's real, because it's alive, because it's all we truly ever have. And Tara knew she would live in it.